Today, I want to talk about how life is constantly shifting. If you haven't figured that out by now, trust me, it's coming. Last week, April 7th, I was on my usual night drive home, cruising my Mini Cooper, playing my music, just enjoying the ride. I was relaxed, in my zone, then out of nowhere, a cup of bubble tea just flies in slow motion from the left side, and it smacks right on my windshield, and the milk just explodes across the glass. My immediate reaction was like, but I paused. I took a second to process what had just happened. You know how I remember it was exactly April 7th? Because that was the day the stock market hit an all-time low. At first, I wanted to curse out whoever threw it, but then my mind shifted and I was like, dude probably just had a rough day in the market. And honestly, it's all good. We all have bad days. So I ended up washing my car at 9 p.m. Could have gone straight home and Netflix all night, but hey, changes happens in life all the time. Change is the only real constant in life. So the question is, how do you deal with it when it shows up at your door? Most people go down one of two roads. They either react or they respond. So let's talk about reacting. When you react, you're basically meeting one action with another. It's immediate, your mind just jumps into autopilot. Something happens, you panic. You make a snap decision. No pause, no thought, you just go.
An extraordinary...
And that's reacting. In Chinese, there's a phrase called 冲动. 冲 means to rush, 动 means to move. So it literally means acting on impulse, doing something without thinking. Something happens, emotion hits, you move. No pause, no process, just pure instinct. And let's be honest, how many of us have done something out of 冲动and then immediately regretted it? A lot of it. Now let's talk about responding. It's very different from reacting. It's not quick, it's not automatic. Responding is more deliberate.
First time in his young career, he's still just 23. Well, on here, 27.
It comes from the same root as responsibility. It's all about being accountable to yourself for how you handle change. So when something happens, you don't just jump. You pause, you process, you plan, then you proceed. You see the difference? And there's a military technique that lines up perfectly with this. It's called the OODA loop. Observe, orient, decide, and act. It's about stepping back and then assessing the situation and then make a deliberate move. Pilots do something similar in emergencies as well. Aviate, navigate, communicate. So first you fly the plane, then plan, then talk. In all these systems, the core principles are the same. Don't react, respond. You see, reacting and responding are very different things. Reacting is fast.
Are you fucking kidding me? Those fuckers, those motherfuckers!
And responding is slower. And that slowness creates space, a distance between what happens and what you do with it. And in that space, you can breathe. And let all your emotions settle so you can think and plan, and you can move with intention. And that's where the gold is. That's where the power is. Guys, responding is just much harder. It takes effort, it takes patience. It often means sitting with a lot of discomfort, feeling that urge to do something and resisting it. You know that itch to react? It's like when someone says something and they just want to yell back. That's the itch. It's super loud and it's super annoying. But don't scratch it, because that's where growth happens. Because like most hard things, the payoff is real. I mean, I can't really think of a time that I regretted responding, but I can think of many incidents that I regretted reacting. Reacting with words that I didn't mean to say, with actions that just created more mess. Yeah, I think we've all been there. When you make the shift from reacting to responding, you don't just make better decisions. You start to build something stronger inside. You become less reactive, less chaotic. You stop getting yanked around by every little thing that goes wrong. When you react to everything, then life just becomes an emotional roller coaster. But when you respond, you create a space, like I said previously, a bit of distance between you and the chaos. And in that space, you get to observe your own mind. You start discovering like a deeper, more stable version of yourself. So next time when life throws you a curveball, ask yourself, am I reacting or responding? Because the way you respond doesn't just shape the situation, it shapes who you are in a world that's constantly changing.